intense nights for any Monster Jam superstar, and one of the most thrilling nights for the fans lucky enough to have that double down ticket in their hands. It's qualifying for the Monster Jam World Finals, and we're going to take you through the runs that set the field for the racing bracket of Monster Jam World Final 16. I'm Scott Douglas, along with Frank Preble, and we're going to get started with Dustin Brown and Monster Mutt. Now remember, each truck got 2 passes during double down festivities. Frank, we're going to take a look at the fastest pass, because whichever was quickest, no matter which lane it was in, that's how you see into the bracket.
Dustin Brown here, Monster, but off to a great start. A little wide in the turn, but he was his fastest one tonight. Let's see if he can keep it up, because complete consistency loser in the World Finals.
He would end up seating 20th at 16.996 in Dustin's first ever opportunity to compete in the Monster Jam World Final. All right, Frank, next up we're going to get a look at the qualifying run of Barry Musauer and Zombie. But first, let's go back in time a little bit, because him even being here right now is a testimony to the crew. Watch this wild run. Barry would walk away from it unscathed, but they had a lot of trash to do after this one.
Well, they sure did. You know, it's a testament to the crew how hard they work. Not a lot of time to get the truck repaired, but you see, they got it back together. Barry had a great qualifying run.
And again, since they're going 2 at a time in the other lane, it's a bad deal. Elliott and Max D. So if you're Barry, you're getting a pretty good, I guess, gauge of what you got here.
You are, you know, you're running against the clock, but you see another guy in the other lane making that turn right with you. You know how fast you are.
16.997, the best lap for Zombie and Barry Musauer. And you can see them right there with Max D as the 2 at a time qualifying continues. Let's look at the fastest lap turned in by Rod Schmidt and the Monster Mutt Rottweiler.
It's great to see Rod Schmidt during the World Finals. He's got a story crew, the Gravedigger team, moved over to Monster Mutt Rottweiler. He's hanging right in there with Jimmy Creek and Bounty Hunter.
The turn's so crucial, whether we're talking about racing or qualifying. And boy, these two guys came across the line together. 17.107 though, really about a second off the high water mark where the quick times were coming in from Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Cam McQueen, the pride of the Monster Jam Maple Leaf Tour Northern Nightmare. It'll be at the top of the screen on this run.
You can see Gravedigger Northern Nightmare matchup right now is like a final round of pretty much all those Maple Leaf Tour shows.
Again, the way the qualifying works on Double Down Thursday, you qualify 2 at a time. You make one qualifying pass, then you switch lanes. Whichever lane you get the better time is, that's the time you go. Queen coming in at 16.832 for the Northern Nightmare team. All right, let's continue. Mike Bonner II, Overkill Evolution. He earned his spot back in this competition by virtue of winning the Young Guns shootout a year ago.
They see he's running by himself, Scott. The reason for this is being that there's only 31 trucks, so somebody's going to get the buy run.
This, of course, because the 32nd spot had already been earned by Cody Saucier and Monster Energy has already been earned as the Young Guns process unfolded. Winning Young Guns puts you at spot number 32, so qualifying riders without there alone. Adam Anderson, 2-time defending Monster Jam World Racing Champion, is Gravedigger the Legend. Heads back down that famous Thunder Alley, and this is a good run from Adam Anderson.
Here's the guy who's got this thing figured out.
He went a little deeper than you might have thought, but he's all throttle at the end. And again, can you believe it? He once again qualifies as the 5th fastest in the bracket. How did he do it? I haven't figured that one out yet. That's what for the last 2 years, though. All right, Scott Buteau coming to the line now for the disqualifying guy in Team Hot Wheels Firestorm. Scott, top of the screen, right to the bottom.
Nice turn by Scott. Nice clean turn.
Not the momentum he needed at the end, though. He was 17.621, seating him down in the lower part of the first round bracket. Well, Frank, tell us how you ran here. Fox Sports 1 Cletus.
Well, here's me in the Fox Sports 1 Cletus truck. You know, I had a little trouble with the chicane there. The truck didn't settle down like I wanted it, so I had to ease into the throttle. Once I got to the turn, felt pretty good. Nice clean turn here. If I could do it again, I probably just got it a little earlier than the chicane, and that would have been the difference. Put me in the 17-second bracket. I think it would have got me down to the 16th.
17-7 earns you a first-round date with Adam Anderson and the Legend. Sorry
Oh,
about luck.
great.
All right, Nicole Johnson now coming to the line in Scooby-Doo. Again, when you look at the Monster Jam World Finals and the Young Guns Shootout, more females competed this year than ever before, but nobody looked at it as females. They are tough competitors, and it's great to see, though, all of the diversity in the sport behind the wheel now. Nicole certainly carrying that banner as a great, great driver.
Nicole has become pretty much a Monster Jam veteran now. She's behind the wheel of Scooby-Doo, so you're qualifying. Nice little turn, lead to the rear steer, but kind of stumbles a little bit coming out with 18.089. That's going to be a tough one. You got
That gives you a really tough draw in round number one. She'll have that matched up with Cody Sosuke at Monster Contenders. Now let's continue with the qualifying run. This time for Steve Sims, the veteran in Stone Crusher. And again, as you can see, we're giving you the best qualifying run out of the pairs. Just a moment ago, we saw Frank Rebel Fox. This is who you were paired with. And both of you, I've got a better run out of the lane. Some drivers seem to prefer that lane, but wasn't necessarily the best. Went to a lot of drivers that have best went on the left.
Yes, Steve Sims, you're a veteran of Monster Jam, 10 years of Stone Crusher this year. It's great to see Steve out here again, racing for World Finals in 18.213. Going to be tough to get out of round one.
A lot of eyes were on this guy coming in. Lee O'Donnell and Zombie Hunter. Remember, he was part of the big controversy in Monster Jam World Finals 15 where the race had to be run. He really feels like this place owes him a lot, but he didn't qualify as well as he wanted to. Here's his fastest run, but it's not going to put it in the lead.
It's probably a little bit around the turn, swung a little deep, and boy, it doesn't take long to get yourself in the 17-second bracket.
You would go 22nd in terms of the seeding process. Now, Devin Jones out of Miami, Oklahoma. His best qualifying pass for Barbarian also coming up that way.
The pattern here, Scott, is a lot of these Monster Jam drivers, all you do most of the time is turn left of these trucks. So you're going to see the driver pass the car on the left side, same kind of thing here. So guys, people are more comfortable turning left.
Barbarian's time 17.630. Well, one of the two drivers who has competed in each and every Monster Jam World Finals, Avenger Jim Kohler, and of course every year he has a brand new special Monster Jam World Finals body style. I'm not sure I'd like any better than this white paint job on that 57 show.
You know, just we spoke about fast times coming out of that right lane. Jim Kohler's fastest time comes out of the left lane.
You see Kohler coming around. The official number for Jim Kohler, Avenger, will be 18, 2 zeros, and a 4 for Avenger, who has now made it into all 16 Monster Jam World Finals. Candace Jolly, Monster by Dalmatian, watch her cut this line, because she gets off the line so quick. I mean, she's a shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, she's known for that now. You know, when she first started Monster Jam, that was one of the things that stood out about Candace, but now she's pretty much her new all-around driver. And here you're going to see a nice clean run here by Candace Jolly and Monster by Dalmatian.
Time for Candace Jolly, Monster by Dalmatian of 17.188. All right, let's continue with the top qualifying runs. Tom Benz now comes to the line. Max D. And again, there were 3 Max D's in this competition because Morgan Kane, champion of the Monster Jam Tour, earned automatic berth. Neil Elliott, champion of the Fox Sports Club Championship Series, automatic berth. And oh, by the way, we're running in Vegas with the top world champion.
Don't be fooled by Tom Benz's number here. You know, multiple world champions here at the Monster Jam World Finals. I don't think Tom's got anything to worry about. Even though he turned 17, 6, 7, 3, 6, 7, actually, I don't think he's got anything to worry about.
And again, over to 32 trucks. It didn't matter if you get a first round bye. Not anymore. Now let's look at Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger, a 4-time Monster Jam World Finals champion. Another Frank at the end of the day was not thrilled about his qualifying time, but again, now that you're not playing for a bye in that first round, you just want to make sure your truck's in good shape. Exactly. Get the top 5, get it, but a veteran like Dennis Anderson wants to get good.
Yes, because racing night at the Monster Jam World Finals is a long, long night. You've got to string together a lot of good runs, so you just want to make sure the truck's in one piece, go as fast as you can, get that thing ready for racing night.
And as we all know, this track is famous for changing, constantly changing, and it'll be a different track tomorrow when they come back to battle for the Monster Jam World Finals Racing Championship. More Monster Jam Tour champion, Max D, Morgan Kane, coming down Thunder Alley. Who will officially qualify for the Monster Jam World Finals Racing record for the first time with this pass at 16.875. Jim Creighton and Bounty Hunter, of course, has been so fast for so long, the veteran of this competition. And another one who just wasn't sure he was giving us all he had because we didn't see him go a little faster in under 17.
And he's always fast, but don't worry about him.
Alex Blackwell, Captain's Curse, has advanced as far as the Monster Jam World Finals Championship race. race. He's been a runner-up in this tournament before. He's looking for a good run here. His best one comes out of the left-hand lane.
The rear steering. Nice quick pass. Washes out a little bit, but he still follows up good. 16.5. That's a fast pass, Scott.
And it's down the way of Zombie 130 finish, as you can see. 16 and a half, basically, for Alex Blackwell, qualifying in Captain's first Monster Jam World Final 16. Coming back to the line now, we're going to get one at Titan. Donald Epidemio, who, frankly, was returning to the scene of the crime because a year ago he absolutely trashed the truck in qualifying. A whole lot better this time.
How ironic is it? He's in the same lane too. Look at the paint job on Titan this year. He's falling in that Jimmy Covert category, have an awesome World Finals paint job.
16.952 the official time for Donald Epidemio and Titan. For qualified, Colton Eichelberger, the pure rookie, stepson of the 11-time Monster Jam World Champion Tom Hess, and the runner-up of the more Monster Jam Tour, which earned him an automatic berth into this event.
So he's a rookie, Scott, but you can't tell. Comes to Thunder Alley, not lifted at all, nice smooth transition, but he goes a little wide to turn there. It picks up his time a little bit, so but a great run for Colton Eichelberger, team grade digger.
Maybe one of the more interesting parts, he qualifies in the number 17 spot, which meant he would match up in the first round with Morgan Cade, his arch nemesis in Max B. 16, 17, Max B, great thing for that Soldier Fortune. That was going to be a round one matchup. Soldier Fortune, though, pretty solid. Not Lindsey Wink, the Lucas Oil Crusader is another driver who has put down some great laps here in the past.
Very consistent. Lindsey's knocked at the door for years, being with the Crusader team or in the past the Blue Thunder team. So you know quality run's going to come out of him. That's exactly what he's got here. 16.750. That's fast.
Good run for Lindsey Wink and the Lucas Oil Crusader. That would put him in the number 12 spot in terms of seeding for the World Finals Racing Track. Charlie Pocket, driving for Team Gravedigger after years of piloting the monster butt here. One of the three Gravediggers, he earned his spot as well by finishing in the top four on the Monster Jam Fox Sports 1 Championship Series. And a solid run at 16.740. Charlie Pocket would actually be the fastest of the three Gravediggers qualifying. Now let's look at Mark McDowell and Toro Loco.
Yes, we see he's got that 16.5, 16.6. That's the neighborhood of the truck's fat. That seems to be the quickest time around here, the quickest, most consistent time around here.
He's been the runner-up for this championship before. This is a good looking qualifying run. How about that number, 16.424? It would end up putting El Toro Loco in the number 6 spot, 6 fastest overall. Now George Valiant on the track. Low off Warrior qualifying.
Another World Finals veteran here, always runs strong, is very consistent. You see a nice turn here for George, and just a great run altogether. Speed, 16.697. He's right in that range you were talking about, Scott.
Very good run for George Bellhand and Mohawk Warrior. Doomsday, the mysterious one, getting off a pretty good run here. Let's look at this qualifying pass from Doomsday. No messing around by this newcomer in Monster Jam World Finals. First time we've seen this truck compete amongst the field of first. Look at turning.
And he had a heck of a gauge here.
He's on the track.
He's right there.
16.5. Good run for Doomsday to qualify in the top 10, number 9 overall. Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, just knocking the door, becoming a world champion. Everybody knows it. And he got into another good qualifying for this time around. This was put him in the top 10. This is the 7th quickest run we saw.
He's dipping into the low 16, so that's a different level of fast here. Dipping in that, gotta keep an eye on some digger.
Son of a digger, 7th quickest overall. Now, David Bradshaw, Monster Energy, when he lays down this lap, Monster Energy actually, for a brief fleeting moment, sets a new electronically timed Monster Jam World qualifying record, World Finals qualifying record on this track. He set the new track record, but his only problem would be that Todd LeDuc had another crack, which we'll see later. Max B coming to the line. Neil Elliott and Max B, the champion of the Monster Jam Fox Sports 1 Championship Series. I mean, did you ever think you'd see a candy apple red Max D?
Well, you know, Max D and working K, but there's Jill Elliott, World Finals veteran. Great to see him out here at 16.319. At this fast, he's in that low 16 second range.
Well, here it is. Not only would this win the Double Down Trophy as the fastest qualifier, it would reestablish the electronically timed Monster Jam World Finals qualifying record. Todd LeDuc, again, just last under 16 seconds. This guy's flat. Watch the world record run, at least for Monster Jam World Finals qualifying right here. I mean, he just nailed it.
He carried that left front tire over the turn cars, and that was it.
The speed he carried through the turn was able to get the momentum across the line to reestablish the track record. And a highlight of the Double Down festivities is Todd LeDuc winning the Double Down Trophy.
We were joking around, I'm like, man, the truck was super fast yesterday. I just couldn't get a good run under me, and man, that second run, I love that right lane, and it just threw down. I'm really excited. Sean's been working super hard. We've been trying little things here and there, and unreal, dude. I'm so stoked. These are the best drivers on the planet right now, and to be the fastest so far is amazing. But Sean and I are stoked. This is our second Double Down. This is his first, but we're going to take this, we're going to display it, and I just want to thank all the fans for getting your Double Down and being here to witness all this. Our mentality coming into this is we don't care. We just drive. You know, I don't feel the pressure, the nerves. We just have fun. I was literally singing on the radio before I went for that last run. Like, I'm just taking it as it comes. If it comes to us, it comes to us. It's kind of like freestyle. You just got to drive as hard as you can, and if it's your night, it's your night.
Monster Jam fans, he is your Double Down champion right here, 2015. Todd LeDuc and Metal Militia.
It's amazing Todd LeDuc's ability to capture the moment as he comes out again and reestablishes a new track record here at Sam Boyd Stadium. And that makes Metal Militia the #1 seed in the 32 truck Monster Jam racing bracket. Heading into round one, 16 great one-on-one matchups getting ready to take place.